Hey guys, I'm Eric Peterson and I'm a men's dating and relationship coach for skillofattraction.com. And today's coaching video is called Dealing with a Relationship Downgrade. Now, as many of you guys know, these coaching videos is when one of you guys writes into me, and if I think it's a question that would be beneficial to my viewers and subscribers, I answer your question in a video. And in this email that I got from a user, he's been dating this girl for a while and she has recently kind of broke up with him, but really she just wants to remove the relationship labels and the dating part of it for now, but still see and talk to him. And he's not down with that for good reason. So he wrote into me and I'm going to go through his email and see where he could clear things up a little bit or clean things up a little bit and get the best results out of the situation. But if you guys need my personal help and you're interested in some private coaching, please head over to my website at skillofattraction.com, click on the coaching tab, and there you'll see that I have several options for you to choose from. I offer standard email coaching as well as emergency email coaching, which includes a response from me on weekends and holidays. And I also offer both bi-weekly and monthly email coaching where I will work with you throughout that time period. Additionally, I offer phone coaching for my North American clients, not just US, North American. But if you live outside of North America, I will have a phone or Skype coaching option for you sometime in the future. But for right now, email coaching is the way to go. And I will post a link to both my contact page and my coaching page in the description down below. So let's get on to his email. He says, hey, I just started watching your YouTube videos and I was wondering if you could answer my question. My girlfriend and I recently broke up, and why I say it like that is because she wanted to take time off from the relationship front, like the label boyfriend and girlfriend. I decided to step back and not talk to her for a little bit, which is good. That's how you should have done it. But the night we broke up, which was about a week ago, she was already texting me. She wants to be together, but she doesn't want to be dating. I don't really know what to do because I want to be with her, but should I be waiting for her to be ready? We're both at the same college, and I told her she has till the end of the semester to decide if she wants to be with me. What should I do to let her know I'm not someone to toy with? Okay, so first it's important that you understand what this really is, which it's basically a relationship downgrade. In the simplest terms, you've been demoted. And this is typically indicative of a woman feeling turned off due to you either being too focused on the relationship and the future of it, or because you're smothering her. In other words, she's feeling pressured on some level. I'm not sure exactly why because I don't have that information, but what she's basically saying is that you need to slow down and not be so concerned about where this is all going for the time being. Now, there's also a good chance that she has said this to you in the past in so many words. Most likely she didn't say it directly. That's why you didn't pick up on it. I say this because her downgrading the relationship status tells me that she hasn't been able to get through to you in the past, so she had to take a more drastic step to make sure that you understand. See, women will often tell you things, but since they rarely communicate in a direct manner, as men, we don't pick up on it because we're taking a woman's words at face value, like we would with another man. And when we do this, we're not really reading between the lines. Men and women, we just don't communicate in the same ways. This is why it's important that you do try and read between the lines when women are trying to get something through to you. Unfortunately, we typically don't get it until women begin taking more drastic action, like in this example, or until it's too late. That's why so many men think that women make decisions to end a relationship basically overnight. A lot of men will say, well, it happened out of the blue. I never saw it coming. And most of the time, women do try to communicate what's bothering them about you or the relationship, but since they do this very indirectly, we never really get it. And women will say things like, well, I tried to tell you, you never listen to me. Of course, it would be very helpful if women were more direct when they want to get through to us, but that's just not their default way of communicating. So they rarely think like this. I mean, they can communicate in direct, logical ways, but their preferred way of communicating is not that. So unless they understand that they're trying to get through to us where they need to be very direct, they just don't do that. They expect us to kind of figure it out. Now, you mentioned that she's been staying in contact with you, and the reason for this is she's keeping you on the back burner just in case her feelings change. In other words, she's keeping you in limbo so she can more or less reserve you so she doesn't lose you to another woman while she's trying to figure things out, or maybe even date other guys. Now, I'm not saying that she is involved with someone else, but this wouldn't be the first time a woman has pulled something like this, if that's the case. You know, sometimes women will say things like, you know, I just need to figure myself out. And what they really mean is they want to try dating this other guy and see if it works out with them. So they want to keep you on the back burner just in case it doesn't work out, and they could just go back to you as a second choice. Like I said, I'm not saying that's what's happening, but it could be. Now, I realize that everything inside of you is saying to wait for her because this is going to turn around at some point, but the truth is you don't know that. You can't put your life on hold for a maybe. And by you waiting for her, you're actually lowering your value. I actually did a video called something like, Don't Wait for Women. It's titled something like that. And that may help shed some additional light on this situation. Now, you also mentioned that you gave her till the end of the semester to make a decision. While you have the right idea in mind, I wouldn't recommend that you put a time limit on it because that just puts more pressure on her, which was one of the more likely reasons why she took the action that she did with this situation in the first place. Now, anytime you put pressure on a woman, at least in a romantic context, you can expect her to dig her heels in and not do anything about it. Women typically act based on how they're feeling emotionally, and putting direct pressure on her is not going to make her feel the way that you would like her to feel. It's going to make her resistant. I mean, think about when people put pressure on you to do things. I mean, suddenly it becomes a chore. And who likes to do chores, right? Now, you want her to feel like she wants to be with you, like she can't live without you. Not her doing it because she's on some sort of time limit. And remember, as a man, you are the gatekeeper of commitment, just like women are the gatekeepers of sex. If a man tells a woman that he doesn't want to have sex with her, do you think she's going to be waiting around for him when he's ready? No, she's going to go find someone else that actually wants to be with her. And that's really how you should be handling this situation, despite the fact that you love her. Well, I don't know if you love her, but obviously you want to be with her. And it's difficult to just move on like this when you do love a woman, but you have to think of yourself, your wants, and your needs first. I mean, that's exactly what she's doing. So don't feel guilty about it, even if she tries to lay some guilt trip on you about it, because she might do that. You know, she wants this to work out her way, the way that she thinks it's going to work out in her head. And, you know, you just can't go along with it because you don't want to upset her. So what I recommend that you do is to tell her in your own words and your own personality that you love her and you would really like to see things work out between you two, but you can't just be waiting around, and she should contact you if she has a change of heart. Then go on your way and begin taking the steps in moving on. It might be a little scary because this is counterintuitive, and it will feel like you might lose her by more or less pushing her away. And that is a possibility, I'm not going to lie to you. But you won't lose her because you're taking this action and doing what I recommend. If you do lose her, it will be because she doesn't have a high enough attraction level for you, and she just doesn't value you enough. Now, one of two things will happen after you tell her this. Either she will just shrug it off like, and move on herself, or she will eventually realize that she had a good thing with you, and it will be her that begins to feel like she will lose you unless she does something about it. In a way, it's a win-win situation for you, because if she moves on, she will just be saving you a ton of time, energy, and aggravation that you would normally be putting into this relationship, where at the same time, she has lukewarm feelings for you, and most likely the relationship is going nowhere. And if she realizes that she had a really good thing with you, she will proverbially come running back into your arms with a much higher attraction for you and much deeper respect for you. Now, like I said, it may be difficult for you emotionally right now, but it will be much easier for you in the long run handling it this way. And just remain confident that you're the prize, whether she comes back to you or not. I mean, most relationships don't work out, so don't look at this as some sort of failure, but more like as an opportunity to learn and to grow, so the next relationship is that much better. And you're going to feel much better this way, because you'll be keeping your self-respect, and you won't be essentially pounding your head against the wall while you're stuck in limbo and stagnation and frustration. And after you tell her this, then just be sure that you begin working on yourself, because this is going to make you be so much more attractive to her and to any other women. And what you want to do here is just focus on pursuing your goals and hobbies, your health and fitness, building and maintaining your social circle, and yes, even get back up on the horse again and begin dating new women. You're going to start feeling your confidence coming back like tenfold this way. And this is really how you should handle this situation. Don't be waiting around for her, because for one thing, it's going to be frustrating. You're going to lose patience. And like I said, it's really just lowering your own value. So if you have found this video helpful, or any of my videos helpful, I would really appreciate it if you gave it a thumbs up, and for you to share it with any of your friends and family. And I would also really appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button down below and tick that little bell symbol right next to it, so you get real-time notifications of when I upload new videos. And in the description down below, not only will I have a link to both my contact page and my coaching page, but I also have a link to PayPal if you deem this video worthy of a donation. So that's it for this video. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.